Hey, all, happy Monday. Before we get any further in this video, let me just set the record straight. Trent and his mom just couldn't be happy enough unless they gave me a little bit of their sickness. So I apologize.
Look, we're all about spreading the love here. Plus, it wasn't my fault. I'm going to blame Mom on this one because you guys live together and do all that stuff. We're just like near each other.
We hug it up all the time.
Yeah. I didn't do that. That wasn't my fault. Blame Mom.
I'm fine. It just got a little bit of rattle.
Did you go to the clinic?
Oh, no.
No? I had a feeling you wouldn't when you texted me that.
No, your mom wanted me to go, but
yeah,
that didn't happen.
I choose not to go to the clinic when possible.
I try not to.
Because it ends up taking like my whole day. On a Sunday, I'm like, I don't really want to waste my Sunday. It'll be fine.
I'm not a big fan if I don't have to. Please don't take that as advice. That's just me. Trenton brought it up because he knows I wouldn't. He probably would have bet $100 I didn't go. So
yeah, I would have. I would have.
Hey, we got an awesome bottle that finally came in. I'm sure Harry hates me by now because I think I've been texting him twice a week for a month. When is this coming in?
Yes.
I've been seeing it pop up all over the place, and as usual, Indiana's one of the last to get it, but that's okay. It's finally here. So I'm going to quit my moaning, quit my griping, because he got it in, just a few days ago, last week. Wednesday, Thursday-ish, whatever.
And for those of you that are wondering, I did leave this in my car for a couple days on accident. I was actually worried because it was like 80 degrees, and I was expecting to go out, and the cork had blown off, and it had gone everywhere, but we're not. It's all good.
Yeah, we only opened it just a few minutes ago, actually, 10, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. Totally different topic. It's kind of frustrating because I would think that because we're in Indiana and everybody knows we're in Indiana, we would be some of the first state to get it. But I guess they haven't caught on. Yeah.
No, they haven't. No.
Which is a shame. Come on, distributors.
No.
Get with it.
We're still bottom of the barrel. Trenton, I did look up a few things about this.
All right.
What? Old Fitzgerald, this is a bottle and bond. It's 7-year. Comes in at 100 proof. You can't beat that. I absolutely love the details of the labeling, the bottle, the cork top even. I think it's magnificent, to tell you the truth. It is their same wheated mash bill as the Old Fitz Decanter series. That is 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley. Now, as you know, at the moment, I'm sure this might be tough to find, right? It's going to be a little tough to find. We had to wait forever for it too. But eventually it's supposed to be shelf stable, which I'm excited for. I'm hoping it's great juice too, but I'm excited for that. It's supposed to eventually be like the kissing cousin to the 7-year bottle and bond bourbon that they have out there already, Heaven Hill. So that would be great to have a 7-year wheater and a 7-year bourbon.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's both on the shelf. This one here at MSRP is $60.
Dude, that's good.
So I'm going to assume that it's going to land somewhere between that $60 and $70 if you find it for the right price.
Yeah. I'll be very curious to see, because I'm sure oh yeah, you get this fancy bag.
Yeah, Trenton brought this fancy green velvet bag. Came with it too.
What's what's that? Throw me for a loop there. Normally I do that.
I know it.
Was that like the green jacket for golf? What do they call
it? It is, yeah, for the Masters tournament. You're right.
Look at that.
I was thinking about that actually when I was holding that thing.
I'm going to be honest though. When I first saw this, the label was green, so I was like, "Oh, Old Fitz did a rye."
Oh.
And I was bummed to find out that it was. No, it was still pretty cool because they were doing something a little bit different, more affordable.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see how this goes.
Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's check it out.
Bro. Can you smell good?
Yeah.
Right now? Okay.
No, I'm good with that, yeah. Yeah, I'm just rattling around down in this area here. It's got a little bit of a chest. It's fine.
Dude, that's like a sweet raisin, like the ones you find in like the Raisin brand.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm getting that kind of like a wheatish toffee note that's in there. I'm also getting a little bit of a fruit note.
It's like it was like if you crossbred a raisin with a raspberry. It's kind of what I'm getting, because it's got that like figgy, pruny note to it, but it's also got like a nice bright red fruit.
It's got something in there. It's got some kind of a bright fruit tone to it. I was more thinking along stone fruit possibly, But yeah, something like that for sure.
What's a stone fruit? Is that like
the peaches, the things like that, apricots,
cherries
things like
considered
that?
a stone
I
fruit
wouldn't think so.
with a pit in it?
No, I wouldn't think so. Correct us if we're wrong.
Please
as
do.
Usual.
Please do.
Trenton usually asks
People
questions.
never correct us. What do you mean?
Trenton usually asks me questions till he knows I'm going to fail. That's just not part of it too.
I'm just projecting how I felt in school when I got called on in class. I would purposely not raise my hand, and then I'd still get called on. I was like, all right, I'm going to do a 180 with the teacher here. I'm going to raise my hand.
Uh-oh.
And she just like zeroed in on me. She's like, you don't know what you're about to say out loud to the whole class. And she did call me out. And
What?
Yep. Mrs. Lancaster.
Oh, boy. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry that happened.
Yeah, I got a 0.9 GPA in middle school, for those of you that are curious. I was a rock star. My guidance counselor sat me down and she was like, look, you're the second worst student that we have here based on GPA. Or no, third based on GPA.
And look at you now.
And look at me now. I'm gonna go to Mrs. Roytan and give her a piece of my mind.
Hey, Mrs. Roytan.
I think she still works there.
Check me out. He was never he was never known much for his academia. Let's just put it that way.
No. The nose is really good
I
though.
love it though. Yeah, let's get a taste of this thing. Quit yapping.
Is it like kind of peanut butter? This is the silkiest, liquidiest thing I've ever put
really
in my mouth.
nice. It's really nice. First sip, it doesn't absolutely blow me away, but man, it is very nice sip. As Trenton said, a little bit luxurious, velvety on the tongue for sure.
On first sip, I'll say if this was in a decanter, like their regular Old Fitz decanter, I'd have some words for our friends at Heaven Hill. Because it's not quite at that level. I'm glad that they tasted it and were like, hey, we're going to bump this down to like a subcategory.
I was going to say, nor is it supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you that, I'll mention this. I'm kind of going on a limb here, but I've only had a couple sips here, but I kind of like this one a little bit more than a couple that I've tasted in the Old Fitz decanter series. I think the 8 years one of them. I don't remember the other one.
Oh, that 8 year
Now, the
was
17
rough.
year was glorious.
Yeah.
But I tend to think I might like this a little bit better than one or two of them that I've tasted in the past.
Oh, yeah.
That's same.
I was very disappointed in the last Old Fitz decanter. So much so that I haven't unopened one in my basement. I got to try a sample somebody sent me.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to save this for a rainy day.
Hang out for Friday, guys. Trenton brought it up. Hang out for Friday.
We're doing my bar tour on Friday. Oh, boy. It's going to be fun.
I have no idea how we're going to do it.
I was thinking about that. Are you going to film? You should film.
I don't know. I guess so.
You should. I'll teach you how to do the filming on the little doodad. It's gonna be a hoot. It's probably gonna be like 5 minutes. Like there's not much to see.
It's gonna be wild, man. Just trust me when I tell you, it's gonna be wild. But yeah, Trent, I really like this. I find a lot of the notes that I found in the aromas, but there is a little bit. There's on the second sip, I found some oak on the back end there. There's definitely some oak shining through. Might be in your peanut butter, your peanut note. You might be talking about.
It's like if you crossbred a peanut and an oak barrel. Mm-hmm. It's not bad. It's got. I think maybe that's some of what's delivering that like really nice velvety texture, because this is truly one of the best mouthfeels I've ever had, especially in a product that's a 7-year.
And there's definitely a progression going on in the palate as well. Right up front, I get all that sweetness. In the middle of the palate, I get a little bit that fruit notes going on there. In the back of the palate is when I get that oak note, as Trent is referring to, like a peanut type of a note. But to me, it's like an oak note. So definitely a progression there going on. There's depth of flavor going on there. It's velvety on the tongue for me. I think at that price point, $60 to $70, excuse me, if you get it for that, winner chicken dinner. I mean, honestly, I for me, this isn't something you want to run out and spend $150 on. And I know that's that's a delicate subject for us to talk about because we can get one close to the MSRP. I don't know what we paid, but I'm
$65, $70.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit more than the $60 usually is, $5 to $10 more. But still, it's a delicate subject to tell somebody, hey, don't buy this for $150.
Right.
Don't do it. But
I think this is one of those that if you live in a state that is hard to find anything allocated, I know this isn't, or it shouldn't be considered allocated, but as they start rolling it out, it'll probably be allocated towards the beginning. the goal for this, from what I know, is it to be a shelf-stable product or something you can go to really any liquor store.
As I spoke at the beginning of the video,
did you say that?
It's supposed to be kissing cousins.
Oh, you did say that.
To the 7-year bottle and bond, the actual bourbon, not the wheated bourbon. They're supposed to be both shelf-stable.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fabulous move on Heaven's Hill's part.
Yeah. My hope is that because it's a 7-year, they should have more, and then it'll get to bars and things more. So if you're having a hard time finding it for a decent price, see if you can find it from a bar, trade samples with a buddy, or do something.
Right.
I personally probably wouldn't spend more than $85 on this one. I think it's good, but it's not more. I don't know what this is going for on secondary. I'm sure that's going to be elevated as any new release is going to be on like Facebook groups or whatever you do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend that much though.
Yeah. But I'm happy with it. I'm excited about it, to tell you the truth.
I'm hoping this like spearheads some more distilleries to take a look at their like premium lineups and say, hey, we're going to do a little baby brother to this, so you can still have the experience.
Yeah. Is it a fact of Trenton of people not buying as much bourbon? We're reaping the rewards a little bit with having more stock in an aged category like this 7-year, where they can figure they can release it as a shelf-stable product. I don't know. Maybe they had this plan for several years too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's one of those things for distilleries. It's hard to like project because you got to let something sit in a barrel for you. You don't just make it and then,
Talking out loud, I have zero idea. But regardless, I'm happy it's here.
I've heard that there are a couple distilleries that have run out of room because they're producing so much and it's not going out as quickly as it was a couple years ago.
I can see that.
So I think we might start to see, I hope to see some more of this. Like it'd be cool. I was more excited about this than the Eagle Rare 12-year that's coming out. I think that's coming out later this year or sometime this year.
Really? All right.
It would be very interesting to see if Eagle Rare followed in the footsteps here and was like, hey, we're going to do an 8-year Eagle Rare or something. Bump it down a couple, make it more available.
Yeah, but Eagle Rare 10-year is already, if you get it at that proper price, it's already like $45.
This is just an example.
Come on.
Just an example. Eagle Rare's mid, but it's just an example.
Buffalo Trace doesn't rank high on my list, but let's not hate here. Let's not do that.
Hey, I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's not. I would much rather have this than an Eagle Rare 10-year.
And that I'll accept. That's your personal opinion.
Wait.
But that's your personal opinion.
You wouldn't.
Me? Ooh. If you consider price, no.
Okay.
I think it's pretty even up on tastes and palate notes, and I do. But at $60-$70 compared to if you get it at the right price, that $45 figure, that'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting blind. That's for sure.
We should do that.
If you think
because I'm sure like this is kind of what I would consider a premium-ish and in between, because you got like Eagle Rare 17 and then you have the regular Eagle Rare. They just announced an Eagle Rare 30-year, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. That'll be incredibly impossible to get and probably way expensive.
Don't you dare. Yeah.
Hey, Buffalo Trace, if you're watching, you want to send us a sample, we would love to. We would love to try it. I just can't. That what did I just buy? The Prohibition collection.
Yes.
That's sitting in my truck at the moment. I got to give that back to you. It's been in there for a couple days. But it'd be cool to do like a mid or a premium-ish kind of a tier of a blind and really see what comes out on top like this Eagle Rare 10-year.
I'd love to do that.
Let us know what else you want to see in that, because I just thought this up just now. And I don't even know what else we would really put in it. Yeah, but it'd be cool to see. I think this would do pretty well.
I do too.
Because this is fantastic.
I do too. Hey, honey.
Hi.
Oh, hi. If you bought one of these and you tried it, I saw a picture of these at Costco. So they must be distributed.
I did too. I saw them
way.
filtering around a little bit at Costco. I'm a member of Facebook. People ask me to be on their groups all the time. I got a lot of groups on there, but can't keep track of which one was where. But I did see them at Costco too. I think in California, but I could be wrong about that. But I don't know. But yeah, you'll find it eventually.
Oh yeah,
you'll find it eventually.
Let us know what you think if you picked one up. I'd be very curious to see what the other folks are saying in the comments.
Yeah, and you'll be happy, honey. I blame Trenton for me being sick.
Thanks.
I didn't do it.
I didn't have what he has.
Blame the kids. The kids are just a cesspool of germs, man. They're not in school anymore, so
it'll be fine. All right, guys, that's all we got for you today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.